Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to talk about Pak US relations. And in order to make you people understand, once again, like we discussed Pak India, I have divided the history. I told you earlier, history is a continuous phenomena, okay? But yet, to make you people understand, I have divided Pak US relations in 5 phases, so that write the things they are interesting for you. Phase 1, phase 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's talk about the introduction. You know, when Pakistan was established, it was a Cold War period. I have already explained Cold War when I took the orientation lecture on current affairs. Just a reminder that Cold War, this was the tussle between Soviet Union and America after the end of the Second World War, the struggle for the supremacy in the world. And basically it was an ideological struggle. On one side, Soviet Union was trying to expand its socialism and communism in the rest of the world, and therefore America, which was promoting its capitalism, it became defensive, and it came up with its strategy in the Cold War known as containment of communism. Don't forget, कंटेनमेंट ऑफ कम्युनिज्म, ये कम्युनिज्म को रोकना है. तो ये कोल्ड वॉर थी जिसमें अमेरिका का ये ऑब्जेक्टिव था, कंटेनमेंट ऑफ कम्युनिज्म. अब आइए पाक यूएस रिलेशंस की तरफ. पाकिस्तान एंड यूएस रिलेशन, दे हैव नेवर बीन कंसिस्टेंट. दे हैव मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे हैव बीन अनस्टेबल. दे हैव the fluctuations going up and down, and you will observe that why this fluctuation has been a common feature of Pak-US relation. When Pakistan was established, Pakistan was in a phase of survival, and America apparently did not have any interest in establishing relations with Pakistan, because what Pakistan could offer to a superpower. Pakistan had its own reasons to be an ally of America, because Pakistan wanted the support of a superpower, and plus Pakistan wanted economic assistance and military equipment in order to keep India at bay. Therefore, this was a kind of unequal partnership. And secondly, this relationship was based on temporary interest, short term interest, जिसको अंग्रेजी में tactical भी कहते हैं, TICAL, tactical short term relation. Relations are stable when you have long term interest, when you have common interest, when you have permanent interest. We call it strategic relationship. But India enjoys strategic relations with America, but we enjoy tactical relationship, short term relationship with America. Now let's come to the Cold War. America needed Pakistan because of its location and because of its agenda of containment of communism. America realized that Pakistan is placed at a wonderful place in South Asia, and Soviet Union is in our neighborhood, and so Pakistan territory can be used to have spy and surveillance of Soviet territory. And therefore America established relations with Pakistan, and on the other side Pakistan had its own reasons I have already explained. So with this background, now let's come to the history, and you can see 5 phases. This green phases, okay, these are the phases of friendship. Okay, phase number 1, phase of friendship, 1960s to 1960s, and this color is showing you the negative aspect of the relations, cooling of the relationship in 1960s to 1979. So relations going down. Once again relations were up. Second phase of friendship, 1979 to 1988. And then again there was a period of disappointment. I have written it period of estrangement. Estrangement का मतलब होता है खिंचाव, शदीद खिंचाव, इख्तलाफात. This was from 1989 to 2001. And then finally once again, third phase of friendship from 2001 to date. So you have seen the fluctuation, and this also shows the temporary relationship and the temporary interest on the basis of which the relationship remain inconsistent. Now very quickly we go through the phases and the history. So first phase of friendship, 1950 to 1960. As I have already explained, the friendship journey began because America wanted a platform in South Asia to contain Soviet Union, and on the other side Pakistan wanted military assistance and economic assistance to survive and to compete with India. So both had divergent interests. And in this period, Pakistan also received $3.5 billion aid, and at the same time, Pakistan also became member of CATO and CENTO. CATO, Southeast Asian Treaty Organization, and CENTO, Central Treaty Organization, 1954-55. These were pro-American alliances against Soviet Union. And this period, in fact, ended with a very bad incident known as U-2 incidents. Took place in 1960 or 61. Americans, they had taken over Badaber base at Peshawar, and at Badaber Air Force Base, the Americans, they had secretly deployed U-2 planes, which were the spy aircrafts, and they used to fly into Soviet territory, collected the data, and used to come back. As Soviet Union, they did not know. So it was in 1960 when once the U-2 plane was on its mission and it was shot down by Soviet authorities, and they came to know that what is going on in Pakistan and what America is doing over there. So they got furious and they threatened Pakistan that if next time such an activity takes place, Peshawar will be no more in the map of the world. So this was the end of the phase number 1, and let's come to the phase number 2, cooling of ties. दोस्ती ठंडी होने जा रही है. Now there were two reasons why the friendship, became flat. For one reason was the Indo-China war in 1962, and the second reason was Pakistan's nuclear program, which we started in 1976. America was not happy. Anyway, so let's take the first factor. In 1962, there was a war between China, communist China, and India, one of the oldest democracies of the world. And China defeated India. So this was a very unexpected outcome of the war. America did not want any other Soviet or any other communist state to become dominant in this region. America was already trying to contain Soviet Union. So for America, the outcome of the war was not digestible. So America decided to change its objective, change its strategy, and America decided that instead of Pakistan, America should strengthen India so that India can be the counterweight of China, and in future India should not be defeated by communist state. Pakistan objected to this cool attitude of America, but anyway America did not pay any heed to Pakistan, and in 1965 war America did not come to help Pakistan, and secondly the embargo on the arms, it was imposed. So Pakistan was disappointed. 1971 war, again America played no role. And then let's come to the nuclear factor. When Pakistan started its nuclear program, America was not happy. The American Foreign Secretary of State at that time, Henry Kissinger, he threatened Pakistan that if you go nuclear, we will make a horrible example out of you. This threat was given to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and at the same time in 1979 they passed an amendment known as Symington Amendment, and this amendment stated that any country which would be pursuing nuclear technology, it will be barred from the American aid. It is not going to get American aid. So under this amendment, as Pakistan was pursuing its nuclear technology, so American aid was completely stopped. So this was what ended in phase number 2. Now once again, there going to be second bond of friendship from 1979 to 1988. Now once again, let's see what happened. once again how the temporary interest of America, they coincided with Pakistan, and they needed Pakistan once again. It was basically what happened in December 1979. Soviet forces, they invaded Afghanistan. 1 lakh soldiers. They tried to convert Afghanistan into their satellite state. Now that was a global emergency, and Soviet Union in fact made a strategic blunder to invade Afghanistan, and then America and Pakistan, right, they decided that we should confront Soviet forces within Afghanistan, and for that we need to start the jihad. Pakistan was asked to prepare the mujahideen who would be going into Afghanistan, and they will be fighting guerrilla warfare against the Soviet forces, and America would be relaxing the conditions on Pakistan like Samington Amendment. America will ignore Pakistan's nuclear program. America will resume Pakistan's aid, and America will provide the armament or the military equipment to the mujahideen. So this is how, okay, Pakistan and America, they had similar concerns. America was concerned Soviet Union is expanding, and Pakistan was concerned that if Afghanistan is taken over by Soviet Union, Pakistan would be the next victim. Therefore, we joined hands with America and we started this prolonged battle in Afghanistan, which continued till 1988. Now what happened in 1988? Soviet Union realized that they made a mistake, and they accepted their defeat into the hands of the Mujahideen, and they decided to withdraw from Afghanistan. Now it's very interesting, the Soviet Union gave a time frame of 18 months to withdraw from Afghanistan, but America was in so much hurry that as soon as Soviet Union announced its withdrawal, America immediately quit Pakistan once again. So America quits Pakistan in crisis, in difficult situation. So look at the opportunistic and selfish behavior of America, that as soon as its objective was over, it turned its face and it got back, and Pakistan was disappointed. Now let's come to the phase number 4, and once again, right, a bad phase of the relationship. I usually called it one of the worst phases in the history of Pakistan-US relationship. And here I have written the period of estrangement. Estrangement I have already explained. Period of shadid kashao, खिंचाव. अब खिंचाव क्यों पैदा हुआ? अब देखिए व्हाट हैपेंस इन 1989-90. ये आपको इम्पोर्टेंट आपके लिए है कि द कोल्ड वॉर एंडेड. Soviet Union collapsed in 1989-90, and it was broken down into 15 small states, and Soviet Union was converted into Russia, and this led to the end of the Cold War. Communism was over. It was a victory or triumph for the capitalism and for America. And now just imagine, America used Pakistan so far in the Cold War scenario, and 2 times America engaged with Pakistan because Pakistan was used to contain Soviet Union, to contain communism. And now the Cold War was over, so Pakistan lost its importance for the Americans. Our geography was no more useful for the Americans because America no more needed Pakistan and geography, right, to be used to achieve its global objective. So that's one reason that Pakistan, okay, did not have, right, you can say, good image now in the eyes of America, number 1. And number 2, now this was a tough phase for Pakistan because, right, Pakistan was now considered as a pariah state. PARIAH. Pariah means जिसे सोशल बाइकआउट किया जाए, ओके, आइसोलेट इसको समझा जाए. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ कपल ऑफ रीजंस. नंबर 1, as we were pursuing our nuclear program in 1990s, so nuclear sanctions were imposed on Pakistan. Number 1. Number 2, as the issue of terrorism, right, that was going on because of our involvement in Kashmir. And so America put Pakistan on the list of the the terrorist states. Then in 1998, we conducted the nuclear test, although Bill Clinton, the American president, put lot of pressure, rather threatened Nawaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, not to conduct its nuclear test, not to follow India, and he tried to bribe Pakistan. But Nawaz Sharif was also under pressure, and because the people and the nation wanted, and the other institutions, they wanted that Pakistan should conduct the nuclear test. So Nawaz Sharif conducted the nuclear test, and right, America was further annoyed, and so further nuclear sanctions were slapped on Pakistan for conducting the nuclear test. Then let's move on to 1999. What happened in 1999? Nawaz Sharif was removed in a military coup, and Pervez Musharraf, he took over as president of Pakistan. Now America did not like this adventurism by Pakistan army. America believed that the democratic government should not be removed and a dictator should not take over. So as this was an anti-democratic step taken by Pervez Musharraf and Pakistan's army, so democracy sanctions were also imposed on Pakistan. So we were in various kinds of sanctions, right? And what was the situation by the end of the 20th century? Pakistan was laden with the eyeball. Pakistan was laden to the eyeballs with the sanctions, and our economy came to a standstill, and we were in deep crisis, and we were internationally isolated. The world considered us a pariah state which was involved in terrorism, so-called terrorism, or nuclear proliferation, etc., and anti-democratic behavior. Now let's move on to the final stage, that is the third phase of friendship. So another phase of partnership, and this time starting from 9/11/2001. It's very interesting that Cold War was over, Pakistan's utility was over. Now what happened? Why America once again needed Pakistan? So let's come to the point. On 9/11/2001, America was attacked for the first time in the history, and it was a very shocking event because the Americans, they believe that we are invincible. Nobody can attack us, right? Because we are surrounded by thousands of miles of oceans on both sides. So Americans, they were shocked how they have been attacked, and then they identified that the enemy was Al-Qaeda, a terrorist organization, and the 4 aircraft which were hijacked, they were terrorists, member of Al-Qaeda, and these aircraft, they were hit into the Twin Towers of the New York, leading to its collapse and death of 7,000 people